speaking the biggest chess event in South Africa tonight, possibly the biggest in Africa, or if not yet, approaching that. We are talking to the president of the Moja Chess Club, Mr. Dr. Jabu Mukwena, who is the president of it. So you will obviously be letting us in on everything that is happening with the Moja Chess Extravaganza. And obviously, we'll get to understand why it's called an extravaganza, because I mean, it could be an open, but this tournament is much bigger than a normal open. It's not just an open, it is an open for everything. It's not an open for players, it's an open for you, for me, for administrators, for politicians, for everybody, for even the chess entrepreneurs, people selling chess equipment and all that. Like, you want to be a part of it, you want to be there for your chess business, for your coaching business, for your playing skills and everything. Like, this chess extravaganza, this Moja event just attracts everybody. My goodness, I look forward to be there myself. Like, I hope you look forward to being there. But obviously, we all look forward to hearing from the president himself, Dr. Jabu Mukwena. See, his name is not doctor, he's a doctor. So it's Dr. Jabu Mukwena. So yeah, obviously, welcome to it. And let's move on. Let's get in touch with the doctor. Welcome to Chess and Wine, Mr. Dr. Mukwena, president of the Moja Chess Club. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, man, I'm glad that we have this opportunity to be speaking about the Moja Chess Extravaganza happening once again this year. The biggest, I'm certain I want to say the biggest chess event in Africa, but I'm not sure about the recently concluded Kenya Open. But this is an international event in South Africa. Tell us more about it, sir. Like, number one, can you confirm or deny whether it is the biggest event in Africa?
I don't think it is yet, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there.
Yeah.
We started Moja. It was called Moja Open in 2018. The first one was at South University.
All right.
It was won by Moseke.
All right.
And that first one, yeah.
Yes.
The first one, the first prize was 5,000.
All right.
And the next year we had another one. In 2019, the first prize was 10,000.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. No, I like that. It gives us hope. It gives everyone else that is busy at 3,000, 5,000, some hope that obviously this is possible.
Yeah. So we've been going year in, year out. Every year we increase and try to make it bigger. Yeah, until now where the highest prize is 50,000.
50,000 first prize is the scariest thing. And I'm thinking, if we wow.
Yeah.
If we could have more events like this with such prize money in South Africa to start, like, oh my goodness. How did that come about? What made it so possible to get such a big funding and to be able to host such a big event again?
Yeah, look, Eddie, when Kimberley, you don't get to see tournaments being held in Kimberley. In 2017, we sat around and had this vision. We wanted to bring the game to Kimberley because it's very expensive for the youngsters to try to travel to Joburg, Cape Town, Durban, where the big tournaments are usually held at.
Yeah, because
so
Kimberley
they usually miss out on playing big players,
Yeah.
And it's difficult for them to grow because you just play around each other here and you don't get to.
You reach a certain ceiling of development, the development ceiling of sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. So we decided that maybe we should bring the big players to Kimberley. And the only way to do that, to attract them, was to have big tournaments with big prize monies.
Yeah.
So that's how we started. So let's go, and we're growing. And our vision basically is to make Moja one of the biggest tournaments in the world, not necessarily in Africa. It should compete with us. We should have all these great masters coming down here compete at some stage.
Yeah, because right now I think obviously at first it was the biggest event in Kimberley, I'm sure, and in the first year.
yeah. It was except for when your SHFCC came here at some stage and the Open, the Chelsea Open.
Yes.
Yeah, when it came here, so yeah. Other than that, yeah.
And then afterwards it became the biggest event in the Northern Cape, and then it became the biggest event in South Africa. Because currently, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
No, because it's the one event that everybody is talking about, and I tell you, every chess player wishes to be there. I don't know if it's possible for all of them, because obviously some of them have challenges, struggles, and so forth. But I know that every chess player wishes they could get a chance to be at that event. My goodness. So yeah, no, I'm thinking. Let's see, one of your goals probably, if it was that to attract the big players, you've succeeded. But obviously, the biggest in South Africa have been attracted. Because remember last year, Kodri was there, one of the, the highest rated, right?
Yes.
You see, that is that is success in itself. But besides that, you also had Grandmaster Nigel Short.
Yes.
What can you expect this year?
This year, Fauzi, the current number one in Africa, it will be joining us.
Adli, is it? No, Basim.
Fauzi.
Sorry?
The one who just won the African Championship.
Fauzi just won the. Oh yes, he did, didn't he? All right.
He'll be here.
Oh yeah, Grandmaster Fauzi, the Egyptian, the Pharaoh. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. But I think he was he not here last year as well?
No, he was not. He was not here last year.
Oh, he was not. All right, we had Hashem and all the others, and yeah. So now let's talk about the extravaganza itself. Detail it. What's going to be happening? What do you have planned? What sections? What are the prizes in the sections? What can players look forward to? Like maybe you'll be having some blitz events there. Like just tell us about that, please. What's going to be happening in that event?
Yeah, we have 4 sections. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold the IM norms this year. Financial constraints. We wanted the tournament to be bigger. That's why we pushed the prize money to 50 G.
Yeah.
Which somehow we were hoping to get some sponsorship, but it was a bit slow, so we decided not to hold the IM norms.
So there are some sponsorship that didn't come through, but some did, right?
Yeah, some are coming through.
Okay.
Some, yeah.
All right.
Yes. So yeah, we have 4 sections. One is the prestige, which is basically open to everyone who wishes to play in that section, which is the one which has the prize money, the first prize of 50,000. When we have prizes up to number 5.
From 1 to 5.
And then we have from 1 to 5, yes.
And what's the 5th prize? What's the 5th prize of that section of the prestige? The lowest prize.
The fifth prize would be 10,000.
So the second year of Moja events, first prize is now becoming the 5th prize levels.
So the winner will get 50.
Yeah.
The first runner up will get 30. The second runner up, the first prize will be 20. Whoa. The fourth 15, and the 5th will be 10,000.
10,000 rands for coming 5th. My goodness.
And we have a prize for the best veteran.
Best veteran, and that is
above 50. If you're above 50 and you manage to be the highest.
Finish the highest among the 50 plus players, the veterans.
The 50 plus, yeah, you'll get to 2.5.
2,500 rand just for beating the oldies.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an old and you're beating oldies, then you deserve that.
Yeah, definitely. How many rounds is it? My goodness, how many rounds is it? Because I think I saw somewhere where it says you need to have achieved the score of 4.5 points, right?
Yeah, you need to achieve 50% of the score, the possible score.
Is that to say that it's a 9-round event, the prestige section?
It's a 9-round event. starting on Saturday, we're gonna have 2 rounds per day.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and on Wednesday it's gonna be just 1 round in the morning, and we'll have our prize getting in the afternoon.
So it's gonna go for 5 days.
It's a 5-day tournament, yeah.
Starting.
That's the prestige ladies and the B section. The C section, which is generally the youngsters, which are rated at 1100 and below.
Yeah.
That will only be 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
All right, awesome. So I see now in the prestige section you've got the the top 5, and then you have the veteran prize of 2,500 rand.
Yes, that's correct.
Gosh. No, I know, because I know a lot of players. The thing is, the veteran prize is an interesting prize because there's a lot of players aged above 50 plus that still need to be motivated to come play, who still love the game, who still play, but maybe have lost interest in competing in tournaments. But this actually just draws them out. Like, come. Yeah. Offset some dementia, because they say if you play chess, you don't suffer any mental problems when you get older, right?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
That's the best way. That's the best way to avoid your Alzheimer's and stuff.
your Alzheimer, dementia, and all other mental problems associated with aging.
Your mind busy. It's more like a mental exercise. So your mind is busy all the time, so it doesn't decay quickly.
So it doesn't deteriorate. Yeah. So that's awesome. Wow. So these are all the prizes that we have for the prestige section, or is it best ladies?
For the prestige section, yeah. I've had off record. I've had a few guys, local guys, complaining that we're bringing a lot of GMs that they're going to take the first 5 prizes. So for them, they're not going to be able to get anything. So they were suggesting that we have prizes maybe up to 10.
Yes.
That will be possible only if the sponsorship that we envisaging that we'll get, if we get enough money, then we might have prizes from 6 to 10 as well.
So you're saying there's a possibility that the prestige section would have 5 more prizes?
Yeah, if we get the funding.
Okay. So there's no possibility that the prices advertised now could go lower, right?
No. The advertised prices we're not going to change anything on the advertised prices.
And let's talk about, because
we might add more prizes, but those will stay as they are.
Okay. No,
you guaranteed 50G if you win.
Yes.
For second, you guaranteed 30. For third, you guaranteed 20. For 15, you guaranteed 10.
Yes. And then now there's also the ladies section, which also has some very, very attractive prizes.
Yeah, for the ladies, the prize is 25,000.
Yeah, 25K. And then there's how many prizes there?
Second?
How many prizes for the ladies section?
We have 4 prizes for the ladies section.
The top 4, and then there's a veteran prize as well there, isn't there?
There is a veteran prize will be 1,000 rand.
My goodness! Now this event is it's so exciting. No, and then now let's talk about the B section, because the B section had players from around MP, some even from outside, asking, "Hey, is it possible that you could help us reduce our rating so we could play the B section of the Moja?"
Yeah. We increased. If you remember well, our B section usually starts from 16 downwards.
Yes.
But yeah, since that the prestige might have very good players, and some of the guys might feel that they don't have a chance there. We decided to increase the rating to 18.
Yeah.
1800 and below.
Yes, of course.
To give more guys a chance.
So now you're making 1900, saying, "Hey, I want to go below 1800 just for September for the Moja."
We want to go play some tournaments and lose.
Yeah, and not show up for the first and second round. Register for a tournament, not show up for the first and second round and lose some rating points. Or go play a tournament and lose all 5 rounds in the 5-round tournament. but it's too late for
Yeah.
that now because it's already September, and obviously ratings are updated at the end of each month or the beginning or so.
Yeah, they should have done that last month or the month before, but
No,
right now, yeah.
some of them have been doing it.
Too late.
Trust me, I've had requests like that which I rejected, but I know that they've been making attempts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, but it's such exciting things. Dr. Mukono, I'm sure you are aware of the issue that just happened where at the Kenya Open, where obviously it had some big prizes promised, right? And then
Yeah, yeah.
I think it took some months for some players to finally get their payments back, their payments for obviously their prize, the prizes that they've won. Can we now address that with the Moja? Because obviously we know from previous years that players that win at the Moja events, they get circled, they get their prizes to their accounts within the promised 72 hours. Can we now guarantee that the prize money is already in the bank account of the Moja Chess Club?
We can guarantee that the prizes will be paid within the 72 hours it is promised. We've done that in the past years. We didn't have any problems. Even this year, it's going to be the same.
Yes.
Prizes will be paid within 72 days.
Within the promised duration, because again,
Yes.
are there any new sponsors? Are you working with the same old sponsors? No surprises from other sponsors saying, "Hey, we're having a delay with this and that."
We have promises from new sponsors, but definitely the old ones are on board. But we're still working with others as well.
Yeah.
One other thing that we've done, we've requested sponsors for the players, but obviously that's for the local players. Because now the logistics of
traveling,
transport money as well, and accommodation.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is some money that we've received for the needy players who would love to play the tournament.
Wow, that is awesome.
So what we'll do, we before the end of this week, we're going to send out the means test, and then players who are needy can basically apply.
Do you do that?
Apply for.
Do you do it via individuals, via the clubs around that you're aware of, via the districts? Or how do you go about? How do you plan about going about it? How do you plan going about that?
We're looking at individuals, but we'll consider. We obviously go through the districts. The districts can send it to their clubs.
To their clubs, yes, because I think it's
yeah,
much better.
But individuals can apply.
Yeah. Now, but I guess I'm just thinking that it would be better if it's through clubs, and then clubs identify their deserving and most obviously I don't know, strongest, whatever. They have some criteria of selecting, and yeah, no, that'll. But that's actually a very awesome, a very beautiful thing.
But the key here should be not necessarily the deserving terms of being strong. Even those
deserving in terms of
want to play. If the strong one affords, then obviously the next one should.
Yeah, the next strong one that cannot afford.
Yeah.
No, but that's again a beautiful initiative. So, do you are you at liberty of sharing your sponsors, or just letting us know who the sponsors are, so we give them their roses, we thank them in a way, or you rather keep them on the hashes? Because I know there are some sponsors that don't like to be spoken about. It's like, all right, no, don't share my details anyway. I don't want other people coming to me. I'm happy sponsoring you alone.
Yeah, I still have to get permission from them. We didn't specifically ask for that. But I know that the Northern Cape Tourism Authority doesn't mind, because they've been supporting us past years, and we have their.
Yes, and they were there last year.
Yeah. They don't mind. So yeah, they're basically our biggest sponsor.
Yeah, because again, this is another tourism or tourist attracting event of sorts. It's like, what do they call these events? But yeah, so it kind of works to their benefit as well.
Of course.
So there'll be a lot of sports tourists coming to the Northern Cape in September for the Moja. Yeah. No, beautiful stuff. And others, no other big ones that don't mind being mentioned.
No, but we haven't requested permission yet.
All right. So shout out to
Yeah,
Northern Cape Tourism Department, and hopefully the Mpumalanga Tourism Department is also keen on this. The Gauteng Tourism, what do they call it? Is it the Tourism Department? Tourism what?
authority.
Oh, yes. Mpumalanga Tourism Authority. MTPA. I think I know of something like that in the province. So you see now, everyone will have to go through their provinces and look at their provincial tourism authorities and look and say, hey, look what Moja is doing. Can we also? You see, that is why when you do something this big and this powerful, you inspire others to try it in their own spaces because they see it working. They see it. I don't know, man. Bringing that change, transforming the game, transforming a whole lot. No, but seriously, what you're doing, Dr. Mugoina, and the Moja Chess Club, it's beautiful. Keep it up. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there any more information that you would like to share regarding the Moja Chess Extravaganza? And basically, again, what makes it an extravaganza? Maybe again, you will teach us so that next time some other people will choose to name their events an extravaganza.
Yeah, you probably know that the first three tournaments were called Moja Chess Open.
Yes.
And last year, when we started to have the IM section as well, we decided that okay, it's not just open; it's basically a combination of all the sections, and we thought that extravaganza would be more suitable.
And it is like an extravaganza. It is like a big, more like I don't know how to call it. Not even a conference type. You know, they've got the Comic Con for the comics where they come together just to for the like not only to compete but also for the atmosphere, for the environment, for the
Yes,
networking.
of course,
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening. There's chess merchandise that are probably going to be on sale as well there are probably chess coaches that are going to be there marketing themselves. There's networking opportunities for those that are doing development. And I don't know, it's just something like that, right?
it is indeed.
Yeah, so definitely an
It's
extravaganza.
a networking environment, opportunity, and an environment, and all the things that you've mentioned as well are going to be there.
Yeah, because it attracts your players, your coaches, your administrators, your chess journalists, everything chess, everyone, your what do we call this? Your chess entrepreneurs, those who are selling, like everybody gets together at that event, and that's what like I've seen it myself that the Moja Extravaganza is exactly that. That is why it was so interesting. I saw that there were some players who were there not to play, but just to be there.
Yeah. Last year was a very special one. We had the president, the African president here. We had the zonal president here as well.
Yeah, I know. Remember, Mr. Louis Ngube was there. Yes, as the ACC president at the time, and then
of course,
yes, Mr. Mahomula was there as the zonal president at the time. Like, look at that.
And Nigel Short was there as the vice president
Of FIDE.
You know.
You see what I mean, though? That this Moja is much more, man. This Moja is so much more because you see, it attracted FIDE, the African Chess Confederation. It attracted the zonal representation, and then there's obviously the other countries, the other country federations, and the provinces. Were most of all were there represented. Everybody wants to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you must look at more things to add as part of the event. Maybe some bit of a conference or some bit of I don't know, like it's that thing. It is already all of that.
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome more ideas.
And this year already we have a whole lot more international players coming. Zambia, I think we have at least 9 who have registered already. And I understand more are coming. We have a few from 3 from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
We have a few from Malawi. And obviously our usuals from Botswana and
No Providence.
Yeah, your Providence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Namibia as well. I think we have two from Namibia.
Yeah, because I've also
But
been hearing talks from Swaziland as well, talking about coming and so forth, like others.
Yeah, Swaziland, they always come.
Yeah.
They were here last year.
Yes, I remember I saw them with
Yeah.
festival and all that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, they always support our tournament.
They do. Awesome. So, what are the accommodations arrangements have you made? What are the closest accommodations that you've made arrangement with, or people can just look for themselves for accommodation that is close by the playing venue?
We've made arrangements and negotiated discounts with a few hotels. It's on the website, but I know the airport hotel, I know the horseshoe.
Yes. The website again?
I know San Juan. It's kind of a few. But if you go to our site, then you'll see the whole list of.
Please say the website again. The Moja Chess Club website. What is it?
Okay.
What's the website?
Oh, MojaChess.org.
MojaChess.org. So it's an organization's website. So MojaChess.org will give us more information regarding the Moja Chess Extravaganza. So much excitement. No, is there anything else that you would like to add, Dr. Mukwene?
Yeah, just to remind everyone that the closing date for registrations
is
actually on the 27th.
The 27th of September.
Yeah, I think midnight, 27th of September.
All right.
And registration is only complete once you've made the payment as well.
All right. So yeah, we are slowly approaching the closing date, the 27th of September. So yeah, it's time for us to start making payments. We are on it.
Yes.
We're on it. We look forward to being there, being a part of the event, and obviously, I think one of my favorite picture that I use for almost everything nowadays was taken from the Moja Extravaganza of last year.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt. I don't know what the color is, gold. But yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to being there again, and I hope everybody else is looking forward to getting to Kimberley for the Moja Chess Extravaganza to meet up and obviously network with everyone. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Mukwene, and thank you again for keeping the Moja Extravaganza alive every year in and year out. We know it's not easy. We know it takes a lot of work from you and your team, but keep it up. It makes a difference. It adds value. We love it. Thank you for it.
Thank you very much, Eddie, and thank you for having me.
Have a good evening. Goodbye.
Looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Of course, we'll be there.
Okay.
Sure.
Good night.
So good night. So that was Dr. Mukwena, the president of the Moja Chess Club. My goodness, every chess club in South Africa wishes that they were at this level. I know there are some big chess clubs in and around, especially the Western Cape, but obviously they do send. Because I know I've seen some players from Stennis Chess Club in the Moja Extravaganza from last year. And hopefully they come again this year, and then maybe some other time we'll be doing a Stennis thing. But awesome! This is so exciting. Sure. It's always happy to be speaking to inspirational leaders who make a change, make a difference. No, I know I keep saying a whole lot, but yes, this has been Chess and Wine. Good evening.